And we're live. Alright, welcome back everybody. Today on Falcon Fishing, we are hunting some pike. Currently, I'm trying to get level 30. So, I'm level 29 now. And now I just need one more level, and I'll be able to get a boat and go to Michigan. Just gonna paddle over to my marker buoy. Okay. So over here, where the ice comes and there's this log, you're gonna want to place down your anchor. And then change your leader to about 45 inches. Now, size 4 hook. I'm using a barbless for XP, but you can use whatever. And then some shiners, and you're gonna cast. I am on the map. This is my location. So, you're gonna cast from here. There's this log, and then these two boulders. You're gonna cast right between those two boulders. Now I'm using 16-pound test for these trophies. It's a little overkill, but for the trophies, I'd recommend 16-pound. I actually landed a 37-pound, I believe, unique lake trout earlier on my previous stream with this setup. About a 10-minute fight. Alright, something's already biting it. And it really doesn't take long, guys, to get a fish this method. And you want to make sure it's a sunny day. That works best for pike. You can catch them on a cloudy day, but sunny days are just really best for them. Now it's messing with it. Hasn't taken it under yet, though. There we go. Alright. Nothing too huge, but I'll take it. Little pike. This is my Phoenix match rod. Alright, just a small little 5-pounder. Cast out to the same spot. A lot of times you will pull trophies out of this spot. Sometimes you can actually cast your bobber into those rocks, and for whatever reason, they're hollow. It's a glitch, but I've never caught a fish through there, but I know that you can cast your bobber. So if you cast it a little bit too far, no worries, you can just reel it back through. Oh, something's messing with it. There we go. Whew, this is a good fish. Pulling out line. boy, this is either a salmon or it's a trophy. Sometimes you will catch Atlantic salmon in this spot using this method, but this is most likely a pike. Oh no, that's a salmon. I'll take it though. A 9-pound Atlantic salmon, 9.6 pounds. Not bad. Alright, I'm gonna cast in the same spot, this time a little bit closer to that tree. Let's see if we can get a fish. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but when a fish is messing with it, it'll do a little, like a bell ding noise. Now that is, you can turn that on in settings, and it's pretty helpful, especially if you're not paying attention. It kind of lets you know if something's biting it. I don't know if you guys can hear it over the stream, but I can hear it in my headphones. Now, I know there's some big trophies in here. I've seen people, personally I think my biggest is 16 pounds, but I've seen people pull some big pike out of here. It's a little hole right there, and they just kind of sit there, and when your bait drifts past them, you can get some big fish. Something's messing with it right now. I'm using the pear-shaped night fishing float. So at night, the tip of it glows bright green. And if nothing's biting, you can reel it in a little bit closer. About 90 feet out. Alright, something's messing with it. There we go. That's a fish. It's pulling out some line. Man, I don't know what this is. Could be another salmon. Sometimes you will hook into a lake trout here. I don't know what this is. See if we can get it to come out of the water. Could just be a really big trophy pike. I don't know if they get uniques. I will check that real quick. I don't think the pike get uniques, nor the salmon. I will double check that though. Yeah, I don't think this is a pike. This is most likely a lake trout. Thank you for tuning into the stream, by the way. Man, yeah. It could be a trophy Atlantic salmon, but it's most likely a lake trout, judging by the way it's fighting. Good thing I have plenty of line here. Man, this thing. I cannot tighten my drag anymore because this reel is meant for up to 40-pound tests, and 16-pound tests is what I have equipped with this, so it would most likely break if I turned on my drag more. It's happened before too. Alright, getting him a little bit closer, about 60 feet out. Alright, he's headed this way. Man, this is... Oh wow, that is a pike. This must be a massive pike. That surprises me, huh. This is probably my personal best pike. Let's see once we get it on the boat. Well, kayak. A boat is what I'm grinding for. Now that is a big pike. Not personal best, but it's big pike. We got 313 XP for that 15-pound pike. Gave us $1,183. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, let's see. I believe the only uniques you can catch here are... Oh wait, you could catch unique brook trout, burbot, lake trout, whitefish, splake, and that's it. So there are no unique pike. In the stream earlier, if you didn't get a chance to watch that, we were targeting trophy salmon and lake trout. Got us to level 29. Now we just need one more level. Don't know if I'll be able to reach that today, but I'll try. Now I caught... Oh, something's messing with it. I caught that a little bit closer to the boat. Just bring it in a tad bit closer. Alright, something is messing with the bait. we get it to take it. Just gonna bring it over here a little bit. It did drift since it was biting. So if we can get it in that spot again. The wind does push the float around a little bit, so it's kind of hard to keep it in one spot, but it's kind of nice because you can cover more water without having to recast. But, oh, that was a fish. These pike will usually take a few nibbles at it before they take it. But when they take it, they're a pretty fun fish to fight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast it back into that spot where we pulled out those last pike. And if you think it's gonna cast too far, you can just lift up your rod tip and it'll shorten the cast. Alright, something is toying with it. Now, can you guys hear that? The bell noise whenever the fish bites? Let me know in chat if you don't mind. Because if not, I can turn up the game volume. There we go. Alright, this thing's pulling out some line. It's a decent fish. Let's see if we can get it to come out of the water. We can see what it is. It's most likely a pike. Nothing too huge, but yeah, it's a pike. Probably 5 pounds? 6 pounds, huh. I'll take it. Not a ton of XP. We're going for the trophies just for the XP. Because, you know, if we're gonna get level 30, we need all the XP we can get. And that, I might have to recast that. That did not go as far as I was wanting it to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast that out. It didn't go as far as I was hoping. Perfect. Here, I'm just gonna make sure the chat works real quick. Let's see. Test. Alright, there we go. Oh, something's messing with it. here on White Moose Lake in Alberta, Canada. It's a pretty cool spot to fish. There's quite a variety of fish, and quite a variety of ways to catch fish here. On the sunny days, your best bet is going for trophy pike with a float fishing setup, top water. There we go, that's a fish. Top water, crankbaits, you know. But then on your other days, you can go for large lake trout, brook trout, splake, which is a hybrid of a lake trout and a brook trout. Or you can go for salmon. Got us another 5-pound pike. Completed a challenge, Lucky Bobber 2. Cool. Can always take some more bait coins. Looking forward to going to Michigan, because they have much bigger pike than here. Next level, though. I'm gonna buy my boat, sell my kayak, and go to Michigan. I don't know if I'll sell my kayak, but if I don't have enough to go to Michigan and buy a boat, then I will sell my kayak. But there we go, another fish. But there's some big fish there, and perfect way to grind. And then after Michigan, go to the San Joaquin Delta in California. I believe that's the second to last location before Alaska. 6-pounder. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please be sure to leave a like if you see fit. It really helps out the channel. Helps me to see what kind of the content you like and continue to keep making this. There's a fish right over there. See if we can get it to take the bait. Looking forward to getting a boat with the sonar to find where all the fish have moved to during the different times of day. It's going to be helpful. It's not taking the bait. Keeps nibbling it, but it hasn't taken it, so I'm gonna slowly reel this way. Sometimes they'll take your bait right at the boat. It'd be cool if they would jump out of the water for it. Cast it back over there and let it drift by. This is a pretty decent fish. My guess is around 8 pounds. Just by the way it's fighting. He is mad. Oh boy. Now, there is this camera mode available without any, the HUD, but, I think I'm just gonna stick with this for now. Let me know what you guys prefer. This is probably more than 8 pounds. Possibly a trophy. That'd be cool if this was a trophy. Those give us good XP. Let's see what this is. Yep. 14.6 pound trophy northern pike. Let's see, so since the start of this stream, not that long ago, we've caught 7 fish and have earned $4,514. So pike fishing really isn't a bad way to earn some cash. See, usually about right here is where those fish are sitting. Usually they'll take a couple bites at it before taking the bait, but sometimes they'll just take it without, they'll just ambush it, so you gotta keep your eye on your bobber. There's a fish. Let's see if he'll take it. Reel it this way a tad bit. about 95 feet out and let it sit there. This is on the PS4, if you were wondering. This game is also available for PC, Xbox, and I think that's it. Recently it was available to Xbox. It used to just be PS4 and PC. But I think it was about a month ago that they released it to the Xbox. I don't think Nintendo Switch has it, and there's a fish. Yeah, I don't think Nintendo Switch is available on that. But yeah, I think it's only available on 3 platforms. It's a game on Steam. I don't think it's available in the Windows Store. But you can download it for free off of Steam, the PlayStation Store, or the Xbox Live Store? I don't know what it's called. Windows Store. Little 5-pound fish. I'll take it. Now, where are your guys' favorite places to fish on Fishing Planet? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, if you'd wanting to learn how to fish a certain species that is below level 30, because I'm only level 29, let me know, and I will do my best to make a tutorial for you guys. Let's see if we can pull out another trophy. There we go. Oof, good fish. This might just be a trophy, ladies and gentlemen. I believe my record was 16.1 pound or something like that for the pike. And then my record for lake trout was a 49-pound unique. Nope, just a little 6-pound fish. He fought hard though. There's a fish sitting right by that tree. Perfect cover for a pike. They can camouflage with it. Their skin is like brown and white spots kind of pattern. perfect for that tree. We managed to get that fish sitting there. I'm sure there's more, but let's see. This is a good fish. It might be a salmon, but then again, it could also be pike. It's fighting like a pike. Hoping it's another trophy. It's really bending this rod. This is a 12-foot 10-inch rod, I believe. Yep. The Fenix 1210. Oh boy. This fish almost flipped us. Now, if you flip your kayak a certain amount of times, you actually get bait coins for it because you complete the challenge. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of an odd challenge, but I think there's 4 levels of it. Or 3, maybe. This is a nice fish. Be funny if it was just like a 5-pound pike. Now I believe there are unique northern pike in Michigan. There are none here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there are pike, the unique pike in Michigan. Ooh, that kind of looked like a salmon. Nope, that's a pike. Must be a trophy. Come on. He's in pretty close. Turn our kayak on its side, have it swim right in. Trophy northern pike. Look at the teeth on that thing. 15 pounds. Now this might be the biggest fish of the day. I don't know. Let me go into photo mode. It's a good size fish. What is on the back? Is that supposed to be a rudder? That is interesting. Now that'd be cool. I believe in the fishermen they have this feature. I don't know. But if some of the kayaks had sonar. And I know they do have rod holders in, I have this actually, the same model of kayak in real life. But, that'd be cool if you could use that rod holder right there. Throw him in the keep net and get our bait back out there. Let's see. If we keep catching uniques like that, we'll get level 30. Or not uniques, so if we keep catching trophies like that, we'll get level 30 in no time. Now, if you guys would like, I could go after those unique lake trout. Just let me know in chat. Alright, that's another fish. Messing with it. Welcome to the stream, everyone who's joined. Whoa, you guys can see that little school of fish just went right underneath the kayak. I'm actually gonna reel this in real quick and put it back where we pulled those trophies out of. I like catching those smaller fish, but if we're gonna get this boat, we need the most XP that we can get. Let me know in the chat box if you guys would like me to go towards the other side of the lake and hunt those unique lake trout. Or also the salmon, because there's a spot for salmon over there. If I were to set up on the dock, I could go after salmon and lake trout at the same time, like I did in my previous stream. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Now I think we are at the very peak hours right now. Now I don't know what it is about these rock formations, but all the pike seem to go there instead of the waters around them. I've caught the fish in the waters around them, but they're usually just in that area. Bring it in a little closer. Something's messing with it. could be a perch, or even a lake whitefish. I caught one of those earlier. Come on, take the bait. So far we have 90 pounds of pike in the past about 30 minutes. There is one salmon in there, but we've been catching mostly pike. And they do pay well. I might go after those, there we go. I don't know. I might stay here and continue going after these pike. Or I'll go after the trophy salmon and lake trout. I think I'm gonna go after just the salmon, because I've been catching a lot of these smaller pike that don't give me a ton of XP. So I'm gonna go over here where I know there's a lot of salmon. Put a marker buoy right out here. Alright, right about here is where I've caught some good sized salmon. Sometimes, every once in a while, you'll hook a lake trout. See if we can pull out some good sized salmon. Salmon are probably the best fish for XP on this lake, if you're using the right gear. And then the best fish for money, I'd have to say either the lake trout or the pike. I think the lake trout would most likely, because for a unique lake trout you get around 2,000 per fish. There we go. Got something. That looks like a pike. Nope. It is a brook trout. Don't usually catch those in this spot, but I will take it. I'll take anything that gives me XP. For those of you who are just now tuning in, we are trying to get level 30 today. level 30 will allow us to get not only a boat, but unlock Michigan. And so once I buy my boat, I'm going to take it to Michigan. Now usually they're hanging out right under that ice over there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but where the grass comes down to the water, there's like a white bar that goes across right there. I don't know how well you can see it, but there is ice right there. And those salmon like to hang out right on the edge of it by that log as well. They will also basically right along this shoreline under that ice right there too. Caught them, so I'm actually going to cast it right in between these two sections of ice. Right towards that big tall tree. And see what we can catch. There are some big salmon in here, but the biggest salmon, the trophies, are actually out closer to the dock. So, it might be more entertaining for you guys if we went to the dock, set up a rod stand, catch one more fish here, and then we'll go and set up a rod stand and also cast for those lake trout. Great way to farm XP and money. And it's entertaining, so try to pull out another fish from here. I know crankbaits work good here for the salmon, but float fishing also works. Now, I don't know what weather the salmon like in this game. I know the pike like the sunny weather, but I don't know how good the salmon fishing is during this weather. I don't know where they go to hide. Yeah, I don't know. Usually I'd wait longer, but really, I've been wanting to get this boat for a while and can't afford to get the DLC. So, we are gonna do what we know works well. Come over here to this little hut. Now, I believe the boat that I unlock first is this boat up here, the one that you can rent. but I don't know if it's got more horsepower, but I do know it has a sonar. So I think that might be the only difference. And it might be a different color. I don't know. Has this rental boat here. Alright, so let's set up... Oh yeah, you can see the fish jumping out there. Let's set up a rod stand right on the corner of the dock. And then lengthen our leader to 98 inches. And cast out towards that buoy. This is where I was catching them earlier. Okay, well that's doing its thing. Grab our anniversary pack rod. And the Lemon Tiger 4/0 hook spoon. Launch that out towards that marker buoy. Tighten the drag. I'm using 40-pound test for this. And then do it. Oh, looks like this rod over here has a fish. Let's see what we got. Sometimes it'll be a small lake trout. This fish isn't that big. Every once in a while, a pike will find its way over here. But I don't know what this is. This might just be a small salmon. That's what it's looking like. Yep. A 9-pound salmon. Not bad, I'll take it. Cast it back out there. And continue to bring in this reel. Yeah. There we go. That's a fish. Nice little lake trout. Trophy, wow. I will most certainly take it. And I'm actually going to check something real quick. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Continue to do our stop and go retrieve above the bottom. Now you can see there are some fish jumping out by that marker buoy. One actually just hit this lure. Again, on that float rod, we've got 92-inch leader, pear float shaped. It's the night fishing one, with a barbless 4/0 hook with some shiners on it. This is Alberta, Canada. I think you unlocked this level 18. Oh, our other rod has a fish. Yeah, I'm on Alberta, Canada, if anyone would like to come fish. Now you can kind of see the fish down there as I'm reeling it in. Nice, another little salmon. Throw that back out here. And this is a great way to farm XP and money. Almost constant action between the two rods. I currently only have the rod holder that allows you to hold one, but I do know there's some, I think up to 4 rods at a time as you get higher level. I haven't really looked at them in the shop lately. I will though, once I... They do not sell them here in Alberta, so you have to buy them before you come here, but if you would like to do this setup, I know people do a mixture of float fishing and bottom fishing with shrimp. I've heard shrimp with a bottom rod at the nighttime works well. Now, this is a great map if you want to fish for the fish that they have in Michigan before actually unlocking Michigan. You know, kind of get a feel for how to fish for them, because there are pike here. They're not as big as the one in Michigan, but they have them here. There's salmon here. Again, I don't think they're as big as the ones in Michigan. And I think that's it for what's in Michigan. That is here. But until you unlock Michigan, this is the best place to grind, in my opinion. You have this game, but haven't played in a long time. Yeah, it's a fun game. It takes a lot of grinding to get, you know, boats and all that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm grinding for a boat. But yeah, it's a fun game. It just takes time. This is on the PS4. Now, it looks like something is messing with the float out there. Sometimes you'll hook a fish on both rods at the same time. And it gets kind of hectic, but sometimes you actually manage to land both of them. Saw some fish jumping out over there. Now sometimes your lure won't sink all the way to the bottom, like this is a very deep lake. And so you can either let more line out like that, or you can just keep reeling until there's, because you might be over a very deep section, so you can keep reeling until it gets a little bit shallower and then let it sink to the bottom. Yeah, it's a great game to fish during winter, especially when you don't really have time to fish during the day. It's pretty fun. Alright, just a tiny little lake trout. You go fishing? Yeah, me too. I was actually just fishing the other day. Alright, let's cast right up against that wall because there's a shelf there that they like to hang out on. While that's sinking, I'm gonna recast this. It's kind of drifting out of view. Nice. I've been, I think, 3 times this week. Or no, last week. Right, so this way we have a good view on our float rod and this. Alright, there's a snag down there. There's a couple of them. So I think after Canada, there is, let's see, 3 more locations you can go. There's Michigan, San Joaquin Delta, California, and Alaska. Those are the next locations after this. What do I go fishing for? Primarily salmon and steelhead, but I also go for trout and bass. Sometimes crappie. Alright, I'm gonna cast out towards this buoy because I know there was fish jumping over there. There we go. Alright, this is just a small little fish. Maybe a splake or a brook trout? No. That actually looks like a small salmon. Yeah, salmon are a fun fish. Alright, this was just a little 9.7 pound Atlantic salmon. $444.75 XP. Not a ton of XP, but it's something. Bass fishing? Yeah, bass fishing's fun. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please be sure to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. There we go, another fish. Alright, that feels like a lake trout. Oh, as you guys can see, a little school of fish just went under the dock. Oh boy, and we have a fish on the other rod. I gotta hurry and get this thing out. Alright, can I pick up the rod in time? Come on. There we go. Whew, that was close. Man, this thing's pulling out line. Possibly a trophy, maybe a 12-pound salmon? I don't know if that's not a trophy, but I don't know. Could also be a small lake trout. It's pretty far to tell. The way it's fighting feels like a salmon. Oh yeah, that's definitely a salmon. Let's see. An 8.3 pound Atlantic salmon. Definitely felt bigger than that. Alright, put the bait back out there. And let's get our trout gear, or lake trout gear. Now I see more fish jumping right there. There we go. Another fish. This is a great way to fill up your keep net real fast. That might be a salmon. I don't know. No, that's a lake trout. They look pretty similar. It's a 12-pound lake trout. Now, if you guys weren't here for the beginning of this stream, we went after some trophy pike. Then we went for some Atlantic salmon. Now we're going after lake trout and salmon. Ah, there's that snag again. Nothing on that cast. And you don't always have to let it sink to the bottom. Sometimes you can, kind of middle of the water, mid-depth, do a stop and go. That attracts a lot of fish. The biggest fish, though, are down towards the bottom. I have caught uniques, though, fishing mid-depth. Be nice if we could get that boat today. We're not quite halfway there, but we're close. Let's see, we need about a third of the way there. I'm actually gonna let this one sink down to the bottom. Now it looks like something is moving that bobber. Hasn't taken it under. Could just be the wind, but I don't know. There's not really much of a current in this lake because, well, it's a lake. So. And I don't think there's any creeks feeding into it, so that wouldn't cause current. The only explanations would be the wind or a fish. Now, do you guys think I should also do streams for The Hunter, Call of the Wild? Let me know down in chat. Oop, there's a fish. Couldn't hook it though. Yes, okay. Well, we will start streaming The Hunter Call of the Wild after I get a boat. Oh, that's a fish. That's a decent fish. Now this is a salmon rod, comes in the anniversary pack with a redfish, I believe it was, the reel, and 40-pound line. This is using a medium 1.5 ounce spoon with a 4/0 hook. It is a trout killer. These lake trout get up to about 53 pounds is the biggest one I've seen caught. My personal record was 49 pounds, but trophy lake trout, 27 pounds. Nice. I am gonna recast that float. It's out of sight. Cast it out just before that marker buoy and let it drift. Okay. Now grab our spinning setup. It's had time to sink to the bottom. Now let's catch some more trophies, maybe unique. Man, I have not played the Hunter Call of the Wild in a while. Before I start streaming it, I'll have to get some practice in. Now, what map would you guys like? I have Europe, Pacific Northwest, and Africa. Africa, they added lions a while back. I've only gone hunting for them about twice. I've got one lion. I think I've only got one. I rid my quad up to a mountain, set up a tent, waited for him. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that. There's a fish jumping out by that float. Now I believe in Argentina, that DLC for the Hunter Call of the Wild has mountain lions. I don't think they're in the Pacific Northwest. Don't take my word for it, but I don't think they are yet. I knew they weren't before, but they could have added them. Ah, snagged. There, oh. Fish hit the lure. You got the Hunter Call of the Wild, but don't play it. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. It's a super fun game, but I haven't played it in about a month probably. I used to play it a ton, but I also play Ark. There we go. Ooh, just a tiny fish, probably a brook trout. If I had to guess, possibly a burbot, but most likely a brook trout. What? A trophy yellow perch, really? Alright, we got a fish on this rod though. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please share it with your friends. Drop a like if you'd like, subscribe. It really helps out. Man, this is a good fish. I can see it down there. Don't quite know what it is. It looks almost like a lake trout. I don't know. It's very hard to see. It is not budging. No, I think that's the salmon. Possibly a trophy. Here it comes. It does not want to come up. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Trophy Atlantic salmon. 22.7 pounds, 37.3 inches, 536 XP, $1,030 earned for this fish. Thank you. Alright. Get my Rivertex Salmonster, or Salmonster? Huh. I don't know how to pronounce that. Salmonster. I think it's supposed to be like Salmon Monster. Salmonster. 8'2" pole. Cast back out on that shelf. See if we can pull a couple more big fish out here. Oh, yep, there we go, another fish on this one. Telling you guys, this is the perfect setup for these salmon and lake trout. Landed about a 37-pound lake trout off of this 16-pound test on the stream earlier today. Alright, let's see. 10-pound Atlantic salmon, nice. Alright. 24 fish, and we have earned $14,000. 248 pounds of fish so far in our keep net. Put our bait back out there. Keep fishing. Wow, there we go. Gotta say, the founders of Fishing Planet were pretty smart. It's kind of annoying. What am I getting? I was going for pike, but now I'm going for trophy salmon and lake trout. I'm grinding for a boat. But I gotta say, the developers of Fishing Planet, it's kind of annoying, but it's kind of smart. They make their game very hard to level up in. That way people just buy the DLC. Am I in Alaska? No, this is White Moose Lake, Alberta, Canada. I'm trying to get level 30. Alright, we got a fish on this other pole. Trophy lake trout, sweet. Come on. Back-to-back fish. Little Atlantic salmon. I will still take it. Grab our other pole. Get right back to it. Are there sharks in the game? It's freshwater. They do have a saltwater-ish area. It's the San Joaquin Delta, California. There leads out into the ocean, I believe, but there are no sharks that I know of. There are these things called beluga sturgeon. There are a European sturgeon that weighs several tons. So they're bigger than sharks, most sharks, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. If they do add salt water, most likely they will, but not yet. We're about halfway to the next level. Just gotta keep farming experience. Ah, snagged. See, I believe we're still in peak time. Yep. Still peak fishing time. Let this sink to the bottom. Okay. Let's do the stop and go retrieve. There is fish jumping out by that float. So I've got a shell or something on the end of my line. Interesting. Alright, well, we don't need that. Looks like I completed a challenge too. Oh, got a big old fish on this line. Pulling line out like crazy. Bunch of canoes over there. Kayaks, I think those are canoes. Could be kayaks, I don't know. For those of you who have never played this game, this is called Fishing Planet, and it is available PS4, Xbox, and PC, all for free. If you're on the PC, you can download it on Steam, and then what am I playing? I am playing on the PS4. But if you want to download it on PC, it is on Steam. Alright, yep, looks like I'm exactly halfway to level, well, halfway to the next level, which is level 30. Gotta buy some more bait. Cast back out there. Now it's saying there's more comments, but I'm not seeing more. Could just be loading in from earlier. Oh wait, there's some of them are loading in now. It keeps showing there's more comments appearing, but they're not actually showing up. Must be a bug. Ah, snagged again. There we go. Ah, but I've got something on the end of the line. What did we get? Another shell. There must be like boulder with freshwater clams or something. Oh, there's a fish. Can I grab it? There we go. That's a good fish. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Man, this is a big fish. Possibly a lake trout. Come on. What is this thing? It's either a lake trout or a trophy salmon. That's a salmon, I think. Let's see. Trophy Atlantic salmon, 21 pounds. That's a lot of XP gain too. Take it. Throw it back out there because I saw even more fish jumping. So, snagged. Again, yeah, it's showing another comment, but it's... Let me close out the chat and reopen. Yeah, still not there. Alright, we have about 100 more pounds of fish that we can put in our keep net. Let's see how quickly we can fill this net. Nothing on that cast. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's little schools of fish swimming around the dock. Every once in a while you'll see fins, like right there, in a group, swimming around. Might not show up on the stream though. Alright, I'm gonna try casting out a different spot towards there where all those fish were jumping. Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. Oh well, we got a fish on this one. Nice. Ooh, it's a good fish. Maybe. Feels like it. Let's go. Come on. £8-pound Atlantic salmon. Nice. Nothing huge, but everything counts. Now, if you're going to be fishing this lake, a 98-inch leader with a 4/0 hook. I'm using a barbless hook just for the XP with some shiners. I'm using 16-pound tests at the moment. And then on this, a medium 1.5 ounce spoon, 4/0 hook in the lemon tiger pattern. The red tiger pattern also works here on Alberta, Canada. And you're going to cast that float. There's 2 tall trees and 2 brownish dead trees. They're not quite dead. They're just browner in color in between the 2 tall trees. Cast your bait towards the first tree and let it float in between those trees. See if we can pull a couple more trophies out of here. Alright, there is a fish out by that float that just jumped. See if we can catch him. Oh, hooked fish on here. And we hooked a fish on the other rod. We gotta hurry up and get this guy in. Let's see if we can get both of them. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh boy. That's a trophy. Well, that's what I asked for. If we can catch it, imagine if this is another trophy. Feels like it. Holy cow. Two big fish back to back. Telling you, this method works really well, guys. Hopefully this is a trophy. It's fighting kind of like one. Let's see. 2 trophy fish back to back. Nice. Throw bait back out there. Let's see if we can do it again. Woof. Another nice fish. And a fish on the other rod again. Oh man, guys, this is insane. Let's see if we can get both of them again. If not, not a huge deal, but it would be nice. Trophy splake, sweet. Alright, I don't think this is a trophy. It might be. Oh man, actually it might be. This is a great way to farm in this game, as you can see. So many big fish in this lake. It's a very deep lake, so there's some monsters lurking down there. Shout out to Donnie Entertainment and Derek Sipe, who have been in the stream for a while. Thank you. Oh man, this is definitely a trophy. Yeah, it's showing, it keeps giving me the notification that there's more comments, but ever since Sipe23, there's been no more comments. Maybe like, it's blocking the chat or something? I don't know. That wasn't a trophy. Oh, there we go. Another comment showed up. Oh, no worries, man. Oh, there we go. Another fish on this one. That is a big fish. Man, I might have to fast forward to the next morning in order to continue to fish, because this keep net's getting full. There we go. What do we got here? Trophy Atlantic salmon, 16 pounds. 745 and 320 XP. Let's see how much we've made so far. 34 fish and $21,000, $21,590. This is definitely a great way to farm. It wears down your equipment though. But really, all fishing in the game does. Fish is jumping out by that float. There it goes. Man, this is insane. An Atlantic salmon, 10 pound or 10.3 pounds, 29.2 inches. Nice. Looks like we can catch about 2 more fish, and then we'll empty out our keep net and fill it up again. Oh, there we go. Yet again on the float rod. Just definitely an insane way to farm. This is absolutely crazy. I figured this out today. I've done this method before, but I never really spent a ton of time doing it. This is just crazy. Nice little Atlantic salmon. Cast right to where that fish is jumping. I'm not even going to put the rod in the holder, because I know it's definitely going to catch something. You do go through bait really quick, and so, but I mean, you earn your money back, but still, you go through bait pretty quick. It's $946, I think, for 10 shiners. Which, I mean, you earn your money back really quick, though, so not a huge deal. It's just, you gotta invest a little bit of cash, but once, you know, you get your setup, it's definitely pays off. This is right where that fish jumped. Now, I am actually gonna put it in the holder. It's probably gonna get it right as I put it in the holder, but... And then see if we can bring in some lake trout with it. Yep, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. With this lure. Nothing too crazy big, but I'll take literally anything. Just a little 10-pounder. Alrighty. That fish is jumping right around that float. It's gonna take it. Wait for it. It would really surprise me if it didn't take the bait. It was jumping right there. Kind of surprised that fish didn't take the bait. Just need 3 more pounds of fish, more like 2.5, till our keep net's full. I'll cash it in and keep fishing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a fish jumping out by that float. I'm a little bit surprised that it didn't take the bait yet. I'm sure it will, but it hasn't yet. I'm gonna cast my lure out there actually. Alright, let's catch this fish. It's taunting us, jumping around the buoy. Now I don't know how well you guys can see that, but out by our float is that green buoy. It's kind of where I've been aiming my casts towards. I think we got that fish. That was taunting us. Yep. Alrighty, we filled our fish castle size large. Bring in this. Alright, I am going to, real quick, cash this out. See, day 7. Fast forward to 11 a.m. Oh, we earned $23,000 and a ton of XP as well. And I'm actually going to pause the stream and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. And I'm back. Gonna keep using the same method. See if we can bring in some fish. Filled our keep net once so far today. Let's do it again. I'm not sure exactly how much XP we need to get to the next level. But we're close, very close. Oh man, fish got away. Sometimes that'll happen. They'll take the bait, swim down, and let it go. Alright, let's try this again. Now, do you guys prefer commentary or no commentary? Let me know in the chat. cast out our secondary pole. £8 Atlantic salmon. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here, guys. I will, after I reel in this fish, I will stream again when I'm buying the boat. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this stream, please drop a like or a dislike if you didn't like it. But subscribe if you would like to see more. That's a big fish. Alright, gonna end the stream.